Hello everybody, this is Cyric1983 and welcome to Storytime on Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so yeah, this is just sort of a celebratory episode for Neverwinter Nights, just for the completion of, the Peninsula District of the first chapter, so there we go. Alrighty, so this is the Time of Troubles. This is basically, basically outlines, how I came about my YouTube name, so, I hope you enjoy the story. I honestly, after reading this, I really want to go out and buy the series again. I have no idea what I did with the last the other series I had, but yeah, it's an epic story. I'll put it that way. Just the series itself. So here we go. The Time of Troubles. When Ao cast out the gods from heaven, their avatars walked the earth, interacted with mortals, some more ruthlessly than others, and scrambled to find a way to return to their homes. Known as the Time of Troubles, the Gods' War, or the Avatar Crisis, this period in the history of Faerun is the most chaotic in recent memory. Sudden mortality wreaked havoc on the deities. Mystra was destroyed, and her essence merged with the land, causing magic to function erratically and creating many areas of wild and dead magic. Gon, the Wonderbringer, fell to earth as a gnome on the shores of Lanton. Grateful for the sanctuary offered by the city, he taught its citizens the secrets of smoke powder. Tamora appeared at her temple in Arabel, and it is thought that her presence there spared the city from destruction. Ibrandul, god of caverns, was slain by Shar and his portfolio stolen. Helm retained his divine power and was commended by Ao to guard the path back to the outer planes. Due to his success in this endeavor, blame for much of the Gods' War's destruction is laid at his feet. Malar battled Nobanian and was hunted by Gueron Windstrom. Shandakul battled and destroyed the avatar of a minor orc deity. Shares took the form of the favorite concubine of the Pasha of Kalimport and was liberated from the growing influence of Shar by Soon. The Red Knight appeared in Tethir, helping that nation defeat monsters raiding from the Wheeldeath. Hor slew Ramin, Untheric god of war, but lost his foe's portfolio to Anhur. Clangeddon Silverbeard battled Lebolus Inorith over a misunderstanding. Joaquin vanished in custody of her portfolio was claimed by her ally, Lyra. The avatar of the godling Yektu Svim, half-demon offspring of Bane, was imprisoned under a gentle keep. Gilgim, the god king of Unther, was slain by his rival Tiamat, ending his 2 millennia rule of that nation. Baal, the god of murder, was greatly weakened at the time of the Gods' War, and it existed only as a murderous force that could possess living beings. When Bane challenged Torm, the Black Lord slew all of the assassins in Faerun and absorbed their essence, further weakening Baal. Forging an alliance with Miracle, Baal kidnapped the mortal Midnight and discovered one of the Tablets of Fate, but at the Borskir Bridge, Baal was killed by the mortal Cyric with the sword Godsbane, the avatar of Mask. Cyric absorbed some of Baal's power, while the rest went into the Winding Water and poisoned it. Lara, goddess of deception and illusions, was slain by Cyric with Godsbane and her portfolio absorbed by him. Cyric later broke Godsbane, greatly weakening Mask. Bane was destroyed by Torm during a battle at Tantris, and his portfolio was given to Cyric by Ao. Torm himself was destroyed in the conflict with Bane, but because at the time his realm was actually Toril, and because he died in service to his ethos, obedience and duty, Lord Ao restored him to life and reinstated him as a deity. Miracle's avatar battled Midnight, and she destroyed him. Midnight became the new incarnation of Mystra, absorbing the essence of the previous goddess from the land. Cyric became the new god of strife, tyranny, murder, and death, holding the portfolios of the slain Bane, Baal, and Miracle. Years later, he lost the portfolio of death to the mortal Kelemvor, when he was temporarily driven mad by an artifact he created. The close of the Avatar Crisis brought a change to the way deities relate to their followers. By Ao's decree, a deity's power is related to the number of fervor of his worshippers, and so deities could no longer afford to ignore their faithful. While the Gods' War reshaped the land and altered the Faerunian pantheon dramatically, the accountability of divinity is the most powerful legacy of the Time of Troubles. And yes, that sounds as epic as the story is. I'd say the Avatar series is probably my favorite series of the entire... It's one of the top 3 of my favorites in terms of Forgotten Realms books. The other 2 would be... there's... in no particular order, there's the Avatar series, and then there's the War of the Spider Queen. Oddly enough, that was actually, I guess, organized by R.A. Salvatore, so anybody that'd be interested in reading that book, yeah, you'll understand why I like Drow after reading those books. And the other one would be based on another Drow, Lariel Bainra, the Starlight and Shadows series. Those three series, if you're interested in reading those, interested in fantasy books and all that kind of stuff, I highly recommend those three series. And yeah, they're fantastic reads. Anyway, so yep, that's the end of the Time of Troubles as far as it's written in this game. But it was a pretty accurate depiction of what happened in the entire series. So yeah, in the next video, I guess I'll continue the LP, and well, we'll head towards the Beggar's Nest. This is Cyric 1983 signing off. Have a good one.